everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Doing the weekly reads, and I'm going to be reading for the lovely Taurus. So Taurus, without further ado, I've pulled out some starter cards this week, and with that I did some meditative poetry. So I'm going to go through the cards first, then we're going to clarify these cards. So the cards that came out for you were Connection, and it says, connect with someone special, a loved one is a gift to treasure. We also had the Fool card. The card from the universe, how they would like to see you this week, was this lovely piece of artwork here on this card. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, and for the animal spirit card, we had the alchemical sign of water, and it's the frog. So from those cards, I sat in a meditative state and I had this come through. I'm just going to read you the words that came through, and it says, connection. A loved one is a gift to treasure, and soon there will be a fine romance. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest at a glance? You will see the dark clouds fading, disappearing, so shines the sun. A new adventure in the making, filled with happiness and lots of fun. So that was a really nice positive energy for you, Taurus. So with the connection card, it means to say you either feel connected and happier in your personal relationships or relationships within your family or work environment. But for some of you, I felt this was a new connection coming in because we've got the Fool card here. So there's something new coming in. Now this could be, you could be connecting with people in a work ethic, new connections on the work front, new connections on the romantic front as well. But whatever it is, there's new networking, new friendships, new romantic friendships as well, depending on how this is resonating with you. This card here from the universe is saying to you, see things for face value. Okay, I want to say, see things for face value. I also want to say, don't judge somebody by appearance. Okay, I feel for some that you could have, there's an attraction around some of my Taurians, and it's like to think they aren't your normal person that you would be attracted to or find interesting. But as I said, it's like to say, don't judge a book by its cover, and don't just take somebody for face value. There's a lot more to learn from this person, and they're more interesting than how you first perceive them. Okay, so just be mindful and keep that on the back burner, because I feel this is a prediction coming in where there's a situation around Taurus where you may judge somebody, because we all do this. We can go into a room full of people if we're at work or what have you, even if it's a party type of atmosphere. God forbid we can't have parties at the moment, but when the world comes back to rights, when we can socialise again. But you know, when you can walk in a place anyway, walk in a room, and you sort of judge the auras and energy of people, and you can take an instant dislike to some. I've done it, and I admit it, in my previous years of working in a workplace, and you've had somebody sort of comes like straight into your energy field, and you're thinking, whoa, hang on a minute, where are you coming from, type of thing, and they're a bit too much full on. Okay, but then I've actually, as I've got to know the person, that prejudgment has fallen by the wayside. So I just feel it's a message to say, Taurus, be wary and don't judge somebody from first impressions, okay? But I also want to say, have the confidence, because I feel some of you have lacked confidence, especially if you are single, in going on the dating scene again or connecting with somebody, and just think to yourself, this is me. If they don't like me for me, I don't need to Photoshop myself, okay? Because that isn't the true essence of me. And it's like the universe is saying, be proud of who you are and put yourself out there for who you are, Taurus, okay? We have the Three of Pentacles coming next, and this is, you are working on something at this moment, trying to get something off the ground, putting hard effort into something. It could be a hobby, you know, an interest that you've taken up, a new skill. I just feel there's a new skill that you are crafting on, and they are saying to continue with that. Now, the energy that's coming in around you is the frog energy, and it's like it never rains but it pours, and this is the kind of energy that you have been in, I feel, where one thing happens and then something else tears on top of that, and it's like, well, you know, gosh, if there's not one day where I can wake up this week where I haven't got to make a phone call or I haven't got to chase after something, or, and it's that kind of an energy. You just feel like you've had this deluge of like one thing after another after another. So I'm going to clarify all of these cards. Okay, so I'm going to start shuffling, Taurus, and we'll clarify the connection card to start with and see if that brings anything else out for us. What else have we got for Taurus? And we have the Ten of Swords. Now that's interesting because this, with the connection, could now spiral into the fact of where you thought some relationship, friendship, connection that was dead and buried, okay, may raise itself into your energies again. And I say raise itself because you could hear of somebody that you haven't heard from in a long time, okay? So there's a connection coming in, and I feel it's from your past for some of you, obviously not all of you. But I also feel it's just the energy of this is how you have been, okay? You've not been able to socialise, you've not been able to do anything, and it's like this stagnant energy where I can't move at the moment, I'm grounded. But it's saying that is going to be lifted, because I look at the swords being lifted from the person, and new connections are going to start to come in. And they're definitely going to start to change because we've got the Fool here, and I'm going to clarify the Fool now for you, Taurus. Okay, so if we can clarify the Fool, and yeah, we've got the Death card. So in order to start a new beginning, we have to end something. So I also want to say because the Ten of Swords, and I said to you where you thought something was dead and buried, and obviously having the Death card there, and then we've got the Fool card. It's again, it's like saying something that you thought had finished with comes back in to your energy fields, comes back into your life. So that is an aspect on the one side. On the other, in order to start something new, we have to finish and leave something behind. So some of you could be changing career. You could be leaving an old job and starting a new career path for some of you. Some of you could be leaving a relationship, okay, and thinking to yourself, I need to break ties, okay, the energy of the relationship has come to an end and it's time to move on, okay. So I'm going to clarify the card from the universe here. Just see what comes out for you, Taurus. I also want to say for some of us, a small minority, wild horses will not keep me away. So there could have been a parting, a misagreement between two people, and one of you's not giving up on that person, and it's like wild horses will not, you know, drag me away from you type of scenario. So I do feel that energy. I also feel with this, as we're going into the reading now, two-faced around some of my Taurians. There's somebody being two-faced around you, to be mindful of that, okay, to be mindful that somebody is being nicey in front of you, but behind you being very, very two-faced. And I say that because of the red tape falling down from this face here. There's a warning to say, be very, very careful, Taurus, because I do feel somebody is being two-faced around you. or will be in the near future. And we've got the Lovers card, okay? So, as I said at the very start of this reading, I felt like there was new connections coming in, new love, or the cement and an existing relationship coming closer together. But I also feel, as I've read that card as a warning sign, if you are connected or you will connect with somebody, to be mindful that there might not be honest affections homing in there. They could just be playing you. So to be mindful of a player for some of my Taurians as well. Okay, it's like jumping out of the frying pan into the fire type of situation. Again, that's not going to resonate with all of you, but just know that it's been highlighted here in the Lovers card that there is a new connection coming in. So we move on to the Three of Pentacles, and I'm just going to get a clarifier now for the Three of Pentacles card. What else have we got for Taurus? And we have the Magician. So the Magician comes out to say you can take control on this situation. You can take control on this connection. Okay, it's in your hands whether you let this person in from your past, whether you want to fight for this relationship where the wild horses won't keep me away scenario. So it's just saying whatever the situation is that you are going to be dealing with, you can pull the stops out or you can put the barriers up. It's all in your hands. The universe are just bringing it to you as in choices to be made. Okay, but at the end of the day, the universe is allowing you to make this freedom of choice. Okay, even they are clever. The spirit world is very clever to say, yeah, they'll give you opportunities. Okay, they will open doors. They will bring people in. At the end of the day, it's down for you to do the magic and decide, okay, how you work it and how you play it. So we have Froggy Frog Frog. Let's have a look at the clarifier for him or her. That definitely didn't want to go back in. And we have the Devil. Okay, so as I said, when you look at the frog energy, it's like, is anything ever gonna, is the rain gonna stop falling on my parade? I wake up every day, there's something got to be sorted out. There's one thing after another. And then we've got the Devil here coming in. And this is that energy again of upset, really. It's like saying, fueling the fire. I want to say now, that's right, I've just had a message come through to me. They're saying somebody is fueling the fire. Somebody is causing this around you. Okay, and they're getting quite satisfaction of sort of upsetting you. Okay, so I've got this, I want to say dark energy around you now. There's somebody close to you who is an annoyance. Someone who's getting you angry, trying to get you angry. So that is interesting. So I'm just going to get another animal spirit card out for you, Taurus. And we've got the alchemical sign of fire, and it's the gazelle. And I feel this is this person who's causing this. It's like they're sitting pretty. It's like they're watching from afar of the chaos that they cause around you. So it's an alchemical sign of fire, and the fire matches in with the Devil card. And it's like saying they're being cute. As I said, I feel there's somebody being two-faced around you, Taurus, making out they're trying to help you, and then behind your back, they're just sitting and watching you struggle. And that's not a very nice energy. That's not a very nice person either. So to be very mindful of trusting somebody where they are, oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, you know, I do, if you want any help, or I'm here for you and all this. But underneath it all, they don't really give a rat's ass. They really don't give two hoots, okay? Because they're just sitting on the sidelines. They're saying all the right things, but they're not actually doing the right things. So that's not going to resonate with everybody, but I feel it is going to be apparent for some. Okay, so let's get your moon cycle cards. Moon phases. What message have we got from these for Taurus? Release. Time to let go. Go with the flow. Okay, release. Now, there's butterflies in this card, and that's for transformation. Okay, we've got a new moon here coming in, and when I say the word release, I feel it's like release these negative energies. Let go of these energies that have been pulling you down. Okay, dragging you down, Taurus. And it's time to free yourself from that and leave, as I said, these negative energies behind you. Now, the negative energies can be your work as well. It doesn't have to just be relationships. It can be things that are stressing you down, you know, stressing you out. Release bad habits as well. And just know that you are going through this transformation, and you need to go through this transformation. And also release your worries. Don't fight something as well, Taurus. Don't battle with something. So I'm just going to get your spirit messages for this week. Those in the spirit world, your nearest and dearest, what would they like to say this week for Taurus? And we have serenity. Okay. And serenity, it says, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is time to honour, nurture and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Don't let others, basically, and they're trying to say here, they know that you've been struggling and trying to keep your head above water emotionally, sensitive issues around you, and love yourself more. Okay, you've got to start this, you know, loving yourself more and not doubting yourself. Negative feelings and emotions, as I said, got to get rid of this negativity. Because if you start to self-dwell and think to yourself, why is this happening? Why does things never change? You've got to think, even if the negatives, you've got to switch them around to a positive. Okay, I've accepted that today, but I know tomorrow will be a better day for me. I know, not I hope, I know things are going to change. I know things will be better for me. I know, not I hope. Okay, it's going to happen. It's happening, not of will it happen. Okay, think in the positive, Taurus. Go through this week in that positive mind frame and you will see a shift in your energies. At the end of the day, Taurus, we are energy fields and we attract and subtract in and out of these energies. Switch it around and get your aura, your own energy field, starting to attach to more positivity and ditch out the negativity. So my lovely Taurians, I hope you can take something from that message this week. Be mindful to check out your moon and rising signs because they could resonate with you a little bit more, and I will look forward to reading to you next time. So take care, my lovelies. Bye then.